Now, Matthew, what do you make of Erdogan's remarks on the U.S. pulling out its support from this pipeline project?
Well, it's really a significant move by the United States. Now, I haven't seen any official U.S. government statements, though. I think what President Erdogan was referring to were reports in the Greek media that were relating that there had been conversations involving the Biden administration saying that, frankly, the United States doesn't see any reason to support this pipeline project, the EastMed pipeline from Israel to Cyprus, to Greek Cyprus, to Crete and mainland Greece, because it doesn't make economic sense. And frankly, because it's created to isolate Turkey. So I think President Erdogan is now highlighting this fact that this project that was aimed to cut Turkey out of the Eastern Mediterranean oil and gas exploration doesn't enjoy U.S. support anymore. And we all know for a multi-country, multi-directional, complicated pipeline project in the Eastern Mediterranean to succeed, there will need to be strong United States support.
How important of a role do you think Turkey plays in this situation? Because as you mentioned, the cost of transferring gas resources through Turkey into Europe would have been 3 times cheaper.
Oh, absolutely. And I say the following for full disclosure as a board member of a Turkish energy company called Turkas, which is a big company. For years, we at Turkas have been pursuing the pipeline that makes the most sense from Israel to Turkey, because Turkey is the largest natural gas market in the region. It's the only growing one. And it's the most logical place for the gas that's being produced in Israel to be exported. And as President Erdogan also said, he has resumed discussions with Israel's President Herzog, with Prime Minister Bennett, starting to explore this project again. A few years ago, we made a lot of progress with private sector companies, including an American one. Now that's Chevron, with an Israeli company, and with the Israeli government. And then it was the whole issue of trying to reach a final agreement on the Cyprus question that derailed that whole project. The politics got in the way.
Do you think this will be a gateway for Greece to resolve outstanding issues with Turkey through diplomacy?
I think that's exactly what President Erdogan is signaling. You know, the headlines are saying that he says that Turkey, bought the 4 oil and gas drilling ships to explore for natural gas in the Black Sea and the Eastern Mediterranean. However, he has taken very conciliatory moves during the course of the last year and a half, well, since August of 2020, whereby TPAO has kept its oil and gas exploration ships out of the Eastern Mediterranean as a way to show Greece it's time to de-escalate and to negotiate. And so I think that's what he's calling for again. Greece has hesitated to have any serious negotiations about the exclusive economic zone claims that Greece makes, which Turkey views as entirely unreasonable. So Greece is sticking to a hard line that Turkey believes is not in accordance with international law, but is now saying, come on, let's sit down at the negotiating table. If you don't, we can go back to a confrontational approach in the Eastern Mediterranean of looking for oil and gas. But for now, we're sending you signals that it's time to come back to the negotiating table, dear Greek neighbors.
Okay, Matthew Bryza, thank you so much for joining us here on the NewsHour and sharing that insight with us.